Hi, I'm Phoebe Nabors of Neighborhood Books, and today we're going to be talking about Chapter 13 of Dragonsoul. So after the events of Chapter 12, Aleisha has retreated and is calming down next to a stream. And Connor decides to use this opportunity, now that she has seen that she can in fact control her magic, to teach her a little bit more about how to use her magic. How she can use it to manipulate the world around her. And specifically, he asks her to make the water in the stream dance. Now, Aleisha doesn't have a lot of confidence yet. She's only had this one small success in controlling her magic, and has in many instances in the past built structures with her magic, but never of her own free will. It's always something that she does while she's distracted by her own thoughts and musings. So it takes a few minutes, and Aleisha is really struggling and not really having any success in controlling the water at all, until she gets the idea to be the water, to think of herself as liquid. And the more she's concentrating on the water and on how water moves, how it feels, she starts to be able to experience the forest from the perspective of the stream. She can feel the fish swimming through her. She can feel the rocks that the stream is gently gliding over. And she has completely given over her consciousness to the stream. Aleisha is so thrilled with her success, but she isn't really doing anything with the water yet, so Connor has no idea that she's made any progress whatsoever. But as he waits patiently, Aleisha eventually brings the water together and is able to create a replica of her mother. Upon seeing this statue, Connor, of course, is so proud of her, but also Snarf shows up to be the mischievous, crazy guy that he is, and starts a water fight. And Aleisha, Connor, and Snarf all get into it, throwing water at each other and just having a great time of it. You can't be serious for too long with a guy like Snarf in your group. But as it always does, their fun must end quite abruptly when Briganti walks onto the scene. After so many unpleasant encounters with Briganti, not only Aleisha, but also Connor at this point is really hesitant to invite him into the group, to allow him to insert himself in their conversation and camaraderie. But after a few minutes of convincing, he is able to get Aleisha alone to offer her a gift. And this gift is a magician's cloak. More specifically, it is a cloak that is designed to look like what a dark soul will look like when they transform into their true form. It is fully black all the way to the floor, somehow getting even darker black as it descends until the hem is almost pulling the light out of the room around it, making a darkness that spreads and seeps into the rest of the room. It's a chilling thing to look at, and it's a really disturbing thing to have offered to Aleisha, because basically what Briganti is offering her is a big neon sign telling the whole world that she's a dark soul. And she doesn't want any of that. Connor and the dragons still don't know that she's a dark soul, and she intends to keep it that way. So, once again, she flees. She goes to Connor, basically says, "No, I'm done with this. We have to leave. I cannot stay here anymore." And Connor agrees with her. It's getting ridiculous staying here. He's tired of the threats that Aleisha is receiving just as much as she is. He doesn't understand why these people that have been his friends for decades are suddenly turning on him and the dragons. And he's fed up with it as well. But he's not so fed up that he's willing to just turn tail and run. So he convinces Aleisha, let's stay until morning. We're going to leave in the traditional way that this town likes to send their visitors off. We're going to treat them with respect and kindness, even though they have not treated us that way. And we are going to be the example to them that they should have been to us. Aleisha's not really pleased with that compromise, but she's deciding to pick her battles, so she will wait until morning. Morning is all the time that she is willing to wait. And then finally, theoretically, they will get to leave this awful place, and Connor and the dragons will no longer have any way or reason to figure out that Aleisha is a dark soul, and she will finally be free of both Briganti and the magic that he has given to her. Now, we will have to continue reading to find out whether or not that all actually works out the way that Aleisha is intending. So I will have the book linked in the description, and I will also be back next week to continue discussing the story. Thank you so much.